Good day, I am Jane Wayan from Southwestern University, and here with me is my trainee, Miss Kay Hyacinth Ermac. Last Module 1, PE Module 1, my trainee was my cousin, but then she was so busy and I can't avoid to ask her more about PE, so then my client would now change us, and this would be Miss Kay Hyacinth Ermac. Okay, so let's start the question. Are you ready, Miss?
Yes.
Okay. For the first question, first question, where are you now in your life and how did you get there?
Okay, thank you, Jane. So, before I answer your question, let me introduce myself. So, hi everyone, I'm Kay Hyacinth Ermac. I am Jane's new client. So, for the question, where I am now in my life, I'm in a 20s age na, and I think na I'm getting mature and I am more focused on my goals to success, unlike before when I was in teenager.
That's a great question, Miss. I answer. What did you like about yourself, your body, and what do you not like?
So actually, I do have a lot of insecurities before and confusions that I can't prevent or refrain from comparing myself into other people.
Yes.
However, right now, before daghan ko insecurities, daghan ko dili ganahan. However, karon I start to accept, and I'm trying my best and not to compare myself to other people na jud, and I'm trying to love every single part of my body and I don't hate any.
No, kay di man jud na malikayan ang compare.
Right.
Labi na sa mga teenagers nga generation.
Right, kay naa na social media.
Yes. So, what is it about your body and mind that you're unhappy with that could be positively affected by exercising regularly?
Oh, one factor that really affects my body, my thinking, and happiness moments are my attitude of being overthinker. Kay overthinks really sucks, jud. Murag i-pull down jud ko niya.
Yes.
So, every time na I overthink, every time na I think negatively, ako lang siya buhaton is to exercise, because kung mag-exercise ka, the more na ma-exercise ka, the more din mo ma-release imo ang stress, and that helps you.
True, tinuod bitaw. Kay nay uban ara sad nila ipagawas ilang kalagor,
Right.
ilang kuan
Kaan,
to
yes.
exercising. So, next question. What would you like to change, if anything, and why?
What would I like to change? So emotionally, ako ang character, ako ang attitude na sometimes I'm lazy. And sa body, kay I want to be physically fit. Yeah.
So, what is going in your life that would facilitate behavior change, inhibit?
What is going in my life that will facilitate? Always jud nimo i-motivate imuhang self. Always ko maminaw og like motivations, inspirations, especially if I feel like I'm lazy, unproductive this day. So, akong buhaton na is exercise, help yourself, encourage yourself. Then there are times na lazy ka na dili na ako mag-exercise, which is maguba imong routine. So more on motivations, inspirational lang jud.
So, nindot kay na for you to kanang motivate you
Yes.
para dili ka tapulan lang yun, like unproductive a day.
Yeah.
So, where are you now in your physical activity level?
So kung i-compare na ako before, kung easy, medium, or hard, nana ko sa medium stage, since before nag-home workout raman jud ko because of my condition. Karon kay ni-try ko na mo go beyond sa unsay kaya nako, cause I don't want to stay na kung unsay kaya nako dira ra jud ko. So I always want to like step by step ba mo step up ko sa unsay kaya nako para maanad nako ako ang self.
So, as of now, Miss, aside sa environment, change na pud ka og environment, so like gym ana.
Yes. So from home, mag-workout ko sa home, ni-try up ko na mo enter sa gym.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So have you tried regular exercise before and failed to stick with it?
Yes, of course. Nag-try jud ko ana because of my insecurity sa una, and then ni-try up lang sad ko kay since I'm overthinker, i-release na ko akong stress ana, and I found out na every time mag-exercise ko mawala ako ang overthinks. So I tried to make my own routine. So tungod sa ako ang pagka-lazy usahay, dili na nako siya masunod-sunod until sa ni-stop na gid ko og workout for like a week na.
So dili jud no basta
Yes.
nakuan.
So wala ko ka-stick with that, especially diet.
So currently, what do you estimate your potential to stick with an exercise program to be?
Okay. One of the hindrance man jud for us to stick on our routine is time,
Yes.
pressure, then money. Kasi you need to eat, you need to have the regular diet, and you cannot just buy
Anything.
vegetable, you cannot just buy protein food na barato. You need to, it will cost jud.
Labi na like kanang calorie deficit. Dili man pwede nga nag-exercise ka and imong kanon kay unhealthy.
Yes.
So dapat jud balance
Yes.
ang diet. Okay, so next question. What unmet personal needs are you thinking of attempting to meet?
Personal needs, being physically fit jud. Yes.
Nana jud no? So are you really ready to try it? And would you really like to change even if it means giving up something you are accustomed to?
Yes, of course. Because in my phone, I really do have lots of motivational, inspirational pictures
That's
of
good.
what I see myself to be in the future. Na ingani ko ka-fit. Ganahan jud kay ko i-workout na. However, it's just the time, the money,
Yan, everything.
na nihinder jud na ko.
Dagan jud hindrance basta gusto nimo kabuton.
Right.
Pero kuan tinuod. Okay. So next question, do you think that you can mobilize the mental strength if that is what you wanted or need to do?
Yes, because you just need to be on a circle manggod na dili bitaw maka-affect sa imuhang goal na if you think na that person or that circle is affecting you na mo jud na isud sa imuhang mind na mo hawa na lang kanila, palayo na lang kanila para dili maapektuhan ang goal and yung path na gusto jud nimo ba adto.
Isa sad pod ang mga like friends and peers nimo sa mga
Right.
kuan. So what has your previous experience with personal health behavior change been? Good, bad, some success, none? Will that help you this time around?
Experience personal health behavior. So
Good ba, bad ba?
I can say siguro neutral lang.
Oo.
Neutral lang jud siya kay since tungod na ni-affect man sa akong character, ni-affect ang environment nako, akong mga peers. So neutral lang jud siya. It could be good sometime, it could be bad sometime jud.
Great. So what can you learn from experience that will help you this time? And are you being realistic about this?
Yes, of course. Before daghan kog time, I was really so lazy, and I was regretting na unta sa una ko nag-startan so that I was physically fit na, and karon i-maintain na lang nako siya, workout at home ingana, then at least man lang it helps me na mahimong physically fit ba.
Yes.
But karon po ko realize na ganahan di ko mahimong physically fit, and then kung kanus-an ako nag-decide na I wanted to be physically fit, I don't have time to make it happen.
Sa una kay like exercise lang yun. Pero
Right.
karon na jud kay
You're not sticking
goal.
on it.
Mhm.
Yep.
So what is your self-image?
Self-image. I think I can say na I'm influencer jud sa uban since dili sa I'm a type of friend man ko. I'm a type of person nga I don't pull down or the crab mentality. Wala ko ingana. I always pull up my friends, my peers. So self-image na ko like kana bitang I always inspires other people despite na I do have negativities and problems in my life.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. So do you think of yourself as good-looking, attractive, non-attractive, healthy, or unhealthy?
Good looking, I can say so because I don't want to compare myself to others.
Yes, that's great.
Then healthy, I can also say yes since I'm doing some workouts but not as heavy as being physically fit do.
So what do you see when you look in the mirror?
Okay, when you look at the mirror, you cannot refrain being confused na why do I look like this? Why do I ngano dili ko kaparehag na ni ano, but why do I have this brows, this nose, this ears and everything? Then you will just see na sometimes kung problematic ka when you look at in the mirror, you always keep telling na self you're gonna be like this in the future self. Sometimes mirror is your self-reflection jud na ara jud nimo ma-confront imuhang self.
Hindi na nimo mastorya, dili nimo mabantayan everything about you
Right.
and kuan.
Right.
Pero di lang jud sad nato ma-stop ang comparison. Pero that's kanang decreasean lang pod nato nga dili ta magka inana.
Right.
So what kinds of feelings do those images elicit?
What kind of feelings? Usahay
Happy.
Usahay man good kay positive siya. Sometimes kay negative, especially when you're looking in a mirror and then you don't feel you feel unhappy, then you are stressed. When you look at the mirror, you don't feel so happy, and then you get to think of negativities about yourself. You get to blame yourself. But when you look at the mirror with a positive vibes, with a positive thinking, you always sees yourself that you're gonna be the future self na imuha yung gi-dream pa.
True. So, if you're planning to exercise to help in weight loss or simply to shape up a currently out of shape body, will you be able to use the fact that similar size clothing now fits and that your waist is getting smaller as measures of success rather than scale weight, which might or might not change much even as you're redistributing body mass?
Okay, so in that part, so ako every time I work out, every time I'm planning to being physically fit, my basis is my clothing. Then I always want to shape up my body, like I always want to reduce my body weight from 60 to 50, then be constant with 50, and then ako ang body weight should not greater than 26.
Yes, aside sa na kay musad gyud na kanang like recently ako nabantayan jud like kung magamay akong weight kay magamay pod ko ang scale, ang sizes ako, like paigo na nako karon so hindi na ako paigo ana.
That could makes us happy because we are seeing what we are working for.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the result.
So for the last question and further, if you're going to exercise primarily for weight loss, is your true goal to become really thin rather than somewhat thinner?
Not thinner. I mean, somewhat thinner but not really thin. Yes, because I always want to look like malaman gihapon though you are in body shape na.
Gusto lang jud nimo like physically fit.
Yes, physically fit siya.
Correct tan-awon bitaw ka nga dili ka ni
you're not
katambok.
Yes, you're not fatty. Yes, as well as and makathink ang uban ba na kana some other thin people man god every time they are carrying heavy stuffs mo ana dayo mo judge dayo na uban na ala mabalik maunsa na siya. So when you are physically fit, you're not really thin, you're not sad fatty. So every time you carried heavy stuffs, wala yung maka-judge.
So thank you for your answers, Miss.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That would be all.